GWF Racing League Round 3 here today in Baku. We're racing here today, so just waiting for an invite. There you go. Share decode. Okay, so today it is short qualifying, which will be 18 minutes, and a 50% race. So, yeah, should be good, should be good. Oh, damn it. So, just gonna quickly run you guys through the setting. So, we are going to be doing it at obviously the Baku City circuit. Obviously, that's not been aired. So, yeah. Hold on a sec. So we're obviously just waiting for everyone. So at the moment we're just trying to get everyone into the lobby. So, should be a full lobby today. Make sure everyone choose their cars. Short and 26 laps. So. So settings, lobby options, obviously 22 players, everyone welcome. Car performance is unequal. The assist restrictions, you can basically use any assists that you want to. It's on dynamic weather, so we could have a rainy race, but never know. Hello, sir. So, I want everyone to put down in the chat what we think our race predictions are going to be. So, how many safety cars we're going to have, who's going to win, who's on the podium and things like that. So, make sure to put that in the chat now. Oh wow, 4 safety cars. That would make it really interesting, to be completely honest. 3 safety cars, yeah. So everyone's predicting that there is going to be a lot of safety cars. I mean, it is like a street circuit, so I do expect there to be a fair few safety cars. So yeah, that'll make it pretty interesting. Okay, you think Jay will win? Nice, nice. I mean, I'm going to try my best not to be biased. So we're all thinking pretty interesting race. I think it'll be quite competitive up the front. So I think it'll be a good race for, it'll be a good, interesting race up front. Then again, you never know. People could end up losing. Make sure to choose your cars. Everyone choose your cars. Choose your cars. Hold on a sec. Right. Here we are then for qualifying in Azerbaijan. So we've still got 2 people who haven't chosen your cars. Hop into your cars. Sorrow and OMTHFC, hop into your cars. So at Mercedes we've got Baboon J and Danny. We've got cars and obviously no one in that seat. We've got Owen and Torrent. We've got Lucky, Boff and Thomas. At the Alpines we've got Commandant _ Coco 7. And the Ferrari we've got Sacred XD, I think. Alpha Tauri we've got Temp. In the Haas at the moment we've got Saro, and in the Williams we've got Anosia. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people racing at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So everyone put down in chat if you're ready for the race. Put thumbs up if you're ready for it. Danny says in the chat he's binning it at T1. Well, we might see a lot of damage. Well, not damage. Is damage on? I think. I think damage is on. Let's have a look. Damage is on standard. Yeah. So we could see a lot of damage. That's why we could see a lot of safety cars. Yeah. Definitely agree. So. See where we are now, still. So, here's the grid. Lucky Boff is in the house now. So, we've still got open at Commandant Coco is now at Red Bull. Alongside Cars. We've got Danny, Jay, Owen, Thomas, Sacred, Saro, and Enosia, and Lucky. So, this will definitely be an exciting race. Definitely looking forward to it. So today we are hoping for a nice race with basically hopefully people keep it as clean as possible. It's might not happen, but we need people to keep it as clean as possible. Oh my days. Let's just go. Jamie has been moved to Alfa Romeo. So, we've got Henosia. Well, we've got two Henosias at the moment. So, we've got no one in the Williams. We've got Lucky, Sorrow, Henosia, Temp, Sacred, Jay, Danny, Cars, Commandant, Owen, Torrent, Owen, and Thomas. Welcome everybody. If I haven't told you already, put your predictions in the chat for today's race. So we're waiting on one more person, I think, as that game is still updating, so. Right, just gonna check the Discord, see what's happening. Give us a sec. Right, so we're waiting on one more person. So this is going to be a fun race. Yep. Just want to get going, to be honest. Here we go, we've got another person. That's lovely. Welcome to the lobby. At the moment, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces that aren't available. So we are starting at 10 past, so we've got 3 more minutes. So, just waiting on someone. No, we have to. All right. So we're gonna get going. Right, off we go then. Everyone make sure to ready up. Just getting ready for the race. So, getting ready for quali here. We're going to see who goes out first, who gets pole position, and who gets the top 3, because that is pivotal around here at Azerbaijan. You also got to get the strategy right. I'm predicting a 1 stop, but some drivers may go for a 2 stop. So, here we go. Here we go. Right, so let's see who goes out first. Some drivers may want to get toes, others might just want to get out in that clean air to make sure they don't get blocked. This is going to be a very interesting qualifying here at round 3 in Azerbaijan. Let's head into it. So, everyone obviously sat in the pits at the moment. Gonna see who goes out first. I think everyone's probably going to be putting on their setups at the moment. So we're gonna be doing broadcast details tyre, and it is Anosya in the Alpine to go out first here. Data enabled, ramp up. Perfect. Right, Anosya's on their out lap. Owen. A few people coming out now. So the other Anosya coming out. So we've got Anosya. We've got the Red Bull of cars coming out here now. We've got Lovro coming out. Everyone just trying to get their tyres warmed up. Looking for a tow. Cars going slow here. So Lovro has decided to go past. Obviously fighting for that track position, definitely crucial around here. Ooh, invalidation, but obviously it's only the out lap. So for this first lap we're going to go on board with Anosya. So who's that coming out? That is a Mercedes, I think, and it's Danny on his out lap now. Jay also on their out lap. So it's Anosya coming through the last straight, so we're going to go on board with a lap of Baku City Circuit with Anosya. It's in the Alpine. Enabling DRS as soon as possible. Obviously having hot lap enabled. Shifting down, you want to try and lift onto the curb. Take a bit of a wide entry, get a wide exit, shift up through there. Definitely electric sounding Alpine this year. Enabling DRS. So coming through this straight after turn 2, we brake and the 100 board go in for turn 3. Try and get a wide on the curb. So you want to brake at the 50 there, or just before. Take a bit of a wider entry into the corner there. He's got someone in front of him, so that might disturb a little bit. Try not to take too much curb, otherwise you may invalidate. He's done very well not to invalidate there, but he's got Sacred in his way. And that's really unlucky. That's got to be a bit of traffic. I think that's really unfair. That shouldn't have happened. That's incredibly unfair. But now we're going on board with cars. He takes a bit of curb through that corner. Yellow flags in sector 1. What's happened there? Owen's gone into the wall, might have a bit of damage. Jay coming through the first, he's on a lap here, lucky, trying to get in his way. Owen obviously maybe with a little bit of damage, I'm not sure there though. Jay coming through that corner, he takes a lot of curb. Coming now through the castle section, you want to brake and get a lot of the inside curb there. Taking a corner, he's on the medium, so he's trying to qualify for a one-stop strategy. So going on board with him. So he's up into 7th gear. Riding past, coming on, braking at the 50 board, trying not to take too much. Anosya with a 1:38.9 as his fastest lap so far. Jay coming through these corners. 60% ERS left. Obviously on the medium, sets purple sector for the second sector. Coming through these little corners. Cars going faster with a 1:38.2. But Jay coming through here. What lap time is he going to get? He gets a 1:37.8, which is quicker. But we go on board with Temp now. He's coming through this section. He takes a lot of curb there, which gives him the most advantage possible. He's also on the mediums. He hit the wall there a little bit, to be fair. So I think that might have cost him some time. Owen. So I'm going to go back on board with Temp. He's coming through this part now. He's braking. He's trying to make that corner. He's made the corner really well. Is he going to get a purple sector, or is Jay going to keep it? Jay's kept the purple sector. I have a feeling that Temp has got a little bit of front wing damage, so we're going to have a look at that. Thomas goes third. Lovro, fifth now. Danny, sixth with 1:40. 3 seconds off of the actual time. Temp, he's coming through his final sector. He goes fifth with a 1:39.0. So we're going to go on board with the Aston Martin driver of OMTHFC. He enables a DRS as soon as possible. Everyone trying to come out and qualify on the medium tyre. He goes 8th with a lap time of 1:41.7. Going on board with Chorant now. Not sure how you pronounce that, but I don't know if I got it right. Going on board with him. He's out on the softs trying to just get as fast as possible. He brakes. I don't know if that's a glitch, but I don't think he broke through there, but he's invalidated, so it's not even that big of a deal. I don't know if he's going again, but we'll have a look. I think that might be an in-lap. It's going to go on board with Sacred, I think. He's on his outlap. Lucky. Whoa, and there's you on their outlap. Lucky, he's coming through the first corner. He goes stage 15th. So coming through the first couple of corners, he's also trying to come through on the medium tyre. Knows you're obviously on their first lap. So Lucky coming through here, raises the 100-meter board. Takes a little bit of curb through there, not getting all the way on the curb, which might cost a little bit of time, as it looks like they had a bit of oversteer. He didn't get on the curb. Yellow flag sector 1. Who's caused that? Have a feeling it might be just some people trying to line up to get laps in. Getting toes. Lucky. Hopefully trying not to invalidate here, not taking too much curb, but at the same time trying to find the way to get through there as quick as possible, taking a bit of outside curb. Having a little bit of an oversteer there, that could have cost him a little bit of time. Taking only a little bit of curb, but maintaining not getting oversteer. DHFC remains last for the time being, but has improved on their time. But doing 2 laps on those mediums, could that cost them time? And that should be traffic. That's traffic for Lucky, and that's Commandant. Surely that's got to be a little bit of a penalty there. That's unacceptable. I mean, I saw the same thing that happened with Sacred earlier. That's 2 pieces of traffic in one bit. These guys should be moving out of the way, especially for people on their fast laps. But at the moment, it looks like Lucky is giving Coco a tow, and I think that's not what he wanted to do, especially after what happened. But we are going to go on board with Coco, see what happens. Coco's gone into the pits. Okay, so Sarah in the pits, Sacred on their out lap on a fresh set of softs. Cars is in second at the moment, but Jay is 4/10 ahead. Temp is in the pits. Lovro is out on an out lap. Sacred on the out lap, so both Ferraris are out on their out laps. Chorant going last at the moment on the 1:48.5. I think something must have happened on their lap. Sacred still on their out lap. Owen on their out lap, but they're coming up to it. THFC, I think they're on their in lap. So we're going to go on board with Owen. Obviously getting that toe, but outlap definitely, as they've invalidated, so I think they're going to go again. They might be calling into the pits. No, definitely not. So Owen not taking as much curve as that, goes a bit wide on the exit of that corner. That would have cost them a lot of time. DRS taking a lot of curve there, that might have cost them a lot of time as well, but activating DRS right at the best point there. I think we've seen Enosia maybe going a little bit faster. Wisburn putting it at 139.0 in P5. Temp P6 at the moment, but they probably might come back out on the soft. We've got yellow flags. Sacred's out. Something must have happened to Sacred, but they're out of this session. They're out of this session. Something's definitely happened there. Something's definitely happened there. I'm not sure, but something's happened. I'm going to try and ride on board with someone in Sector 3. I think their car's gone, but that's really unlucky for Sacred. Enosia goes P3 at the moment. So the top 3 at the moment is Jay, Cars, and oh, what's happened there? And that's Temp on their outlap, probably trying to avoid people going a bit wide through there. But Owen coming through this corner, he's taking a lot of curb. We've got another yellow flag, but it's probably Wisburn as just trying to get out of the way. But another yellow flag in Sector 3. What's that for? Who's that for? Right, no more. So we're going to go on board with Temp for their lap, coming obviously back out on the soft. Obviously this is their outlap. So Owen, he's coming through on the last bit of the track now. Their time is a 1:41.0, which puts them into 11th place at the moment. Obviously going wide through T1, but that might have cost them a little bit. Temp on his outlap. Lovro on their actual lap. Can't improve. 4 seconds off of what they actually had. So, gonna go on board with Temp here. He's coming through the final sectors, final corners of the track. Owen, someone's obviously gone faster. It's nice to see Temp. So Temp coming through, going over the start finish line, coming through turn 1, trying to take as much of the outside curb as possible to get an easier line through on the first corner. Gets a little bit of oversteer there, gets a little bit touchy through the corners. Taking a nice clean apex through there, enabling DRS as soon as possible. Going to the straight here. He's moving on now onto the racing line. Braking. Turning into the apex, taking a bit of a wide exit there, which is going to obviously make sure to keep the least amount of time as possible. Going through these sections of corners, braking at the a little bit of the 100 meter board. 0.73 tenths of a second up on purple sector through the first sector for Temp. He takes a lot of curb there, which must help. He's taking a lot of curb there as well. That's taking as much time off of what you can get. Going on board, yellow flags, but I think it's a green flag. I think someone was just trying to warm up for their outlap. Temp coming through here. He brakes later. He turns in. It's a brilliant apex for Temp. Can we see a purple sector through this bit? We can. At the moment, he is set to beat Jay's time, but Jay was on the mediums, so I think he might come back out on the soft tyre, but he should be happy with where he is now, I think. He's going to face a little bit of traffic, but I think that might just help him, as that might give him a tow. Temp in P6. Can we see Temp go on to provisional pole here in GWF? Round 3 in Baku. We can. Temp goes and provisional pole position by 1/10. That's a superb lap from him. So, anyone on a lap now? I've got Thomas on a lap. Oh, that might have been me, but that didn't look very good for Thomas. I think that might have cost him a little bit of time. He's 4 tenths up on Temp, I think, or maybe his own provisional time. This is going to be a really good fight for pole, maybe in between Cars, Temp, and Jay, but that's a really good lap. Thomas coming through the final bits of the lap here. He's on the straight. He's enabling DRS. He's trying to find the shortest route to the line here. looking to improve on what he had. He has. He's stayed, but I think he was a bit slower. Anyone else on their lap now? Lucky on his lap. He's 2 seconds up on what he's done, but he's in P9, which isn't that bad. So we've got a Red Bull coming out here, I think. So we've got a Nosha on their lap, Lovro on their out lap, a Nosha on their out lap, Torrent. So both McLarens on their out laps. Got a Nosha and Cars. Cars are slowed down. I'm not sure what's happened. I think he was trying to let OMTHFC go, but I don't think that's what he wants. I think just a little bit of playing around there from those guys. Braking just before the curb. Temp obviously pitting. This is in lap. Yellow flag sector 2. That might be just someone braking. So we're going to go on board with, who should we go on board with? We're going to go on board with Owen. I'm going to see if he still takes turn 1 deep, but if he doesn't, that's definite improve on the tyres. Sector 2, sector 3, some yellows. Not anymore. Sector 2, there's some yellows, but that's obviously just people slowing down. Danny's out. Danny's out. Obviously, I don't think he can improve anymore, so he's probably just stayed out. That's okay entry, having a little bit of oversteer though, taking a lot of curb. If you're going to retire, make sure to do it inside the pit lane to not disturb anyone. Owen coming through now, braking at the 100 board, probably braking a little bit earlier than what everyone else has, which might be costing him some time. Yellow flags in sector 1, sector 2 and sector 3, that's OMTHFC who's probably retired, and Temp has retired as well. Sector 3, yeah, obviously THFC retires. I think they're retiring as they can't improve anymore. That's a good entry from Owen. Taking a lot of curb through there. Great entry. Oh, very wide there. Very wide, and that's obviously going to cost some time. Oh, Danny, that's not very good. Had a broken wing and broke too late, yeah. Wow. So you definitely didn't mean that one then. But Temp at the moment is on pole. But Jay, is he coming back out on the mediums? He's coming back out on the soft tyre. So Jay on his out lap. We're going to ride on board with him. As on the mediums, I have a feeling this man could take pole here, but I'm not too sure. Oh! What on earth? What on earth? VB Thomas gets a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Jay. What on earth happened there? Jay trying to warm up his tyres, and Thomas just went straight into him. I'm not sure whether Jay's got front wing damage, but that might cause him problems. Jay's got damage. Jay's got damage, which means Temp takes pole position here in Azerbaijan. That's unlucky for Jay, but I'm not sure what's happened there. Thomas has got a five place grid penalty. I think something's got to be looked into there. But we've got a Nosha on their lap. They're going on the soft tyre. Could we see them improve? They've gone purple in the first sector. Could we see a Nosha take over Temp's time? We've got a McLaren sat there in the castle section, but I think they might be off track, but I'm not sure if they're retired. Oh my goodness! A retired Owen. And that's put a Nosha off. So, unless Lucky improves, well, unless something else happens, at the moment it is Temp taking pole position. Unless Lucky improves by at least 1 second, we're going to see Temp take pole position here. Lucky with a bit of oversteer there. Purple in the second sector for Lucky though. Could we see Lucky on pole position? Enabling DR straight away, that's superb. Lucky dived it into the pit. Don't know whether they had front wing damage, but unless, well, Cars has gone P3. I don't think anyone else is on a lap. They're finished. Lovro obviously has damage. So we're going to run you through the grid here for GWF round 3 in Baku. So pole position, can't see it. Pole position is Temp with a 137.7. P2 is J with a 127. What am I on about? 137. Hold on a sec. I'll show you the grid in a minute when everything's ready. What do we think of that? So Jay has a 5-place grid penalty, which puts him down to P7. No, P6, as Thomas also has one. So, first position is Temp. Second, Jay. Third, Cars. In fourth position, Thomas. Fifth, Enosia. Sixth, Wisburn. Seventh, Enosia, other Enosia. Eighth is Lovro. Ninth is Owen. 10th is OMTHFC, 11th is Lucky, 12th is Danny, 13th is Choran, 14th is Commanding Coco, 15th is Sorrow, and 16th is Sacred. So that is the grid for today's race. You might want to investigate. I don't think Jay should have that penalty, as it wasn't his fault. But I'm not trying to be one-sided here, but I don't think Jay should take that penalty. But that's what the stewards think. It's unlucky for Jay, but we'll see what he can make of it in the race. Drop it down below in the comments what you think of that qualifying session. But here we go for lights out in Azerbaijan. So, almost there for lights out. Here we are then. So obviously the formation lap, I think? Yes, formation lap. Where we see Cars in P2 with J, P6 and Thomas P9 after their penalties. So we're going to see people weaving around the circuit. J Darkside leaving the session. Weave around the circuit. There's 26 laps of Azerbaijan, which could be a pretty interesting race. But we see Temp starting on soft, so we're going to go spectator menu, and we're going to go telemetry, enabled, position change, stops, tyre. So we've got Temp starting on soft, Cars on soft, Enosia soft, Wisburn, Enosia and Jay on medium, Lovro, Owen, Thomas and OMTHFC are on soft, and the rest of the grid there are on medium. If there is an early race safety car, could we see someone trying to go hard till the end? That'd be an interesting strategy. I don't know whether it could pay pivotal. It might just affect their race even more, but we could see it. Gap leader. Camera type. TV pod. So, got to get a good view. Temp revving out the engine. Don't know whether he's actually doing that. Could be. Probably is. Right. So the top 3 are on soft. Wonder what's going to happen. Could we see the medium runners have a good strategy here. And are we going to see a one-stop strategy, or could we see someone potentially try and do a two-stopper? So, I don't know if that's Jay, but he's slowing everyone down. Is that really everyone just stuck in second gear? No, it's not. It's just some people just in second. There you go. So everyone getting ready to line up on the grid. I know she's gone to the front, but they're lining up in P3. Could we see some cold tyres? I have a feeling we can see some cold tyres here in today's race. But we're getting ready for the start here in Azerbaijan. Everyone's starting to maybe rev out their engines. First light, second light, third light, fourth light, fifth light. It's lights out and away we go here in Baku. And I think someone may, no, it's just a telemetry, but Cars gets a superb start, but there's an Alpine off here. There's an Alpine off. What's happening? We've got everyone all over the place, but we've got Temp P2 here. Wow, that was a superb start from everyone. But Temp staying has re-overtaken Cars for P1. I don't know what's happening with the gap thing, but it's really weird. It's really weird. So you got Temp P1, Anoja P3, Wisburn P4. Jay has made up a position in P5. Anoja, I think he started P3, it's gone down to P6. Position change, yeah. Anoja going down by 3 positions here. So, that wasn't the start we expected. It was a very less chaotic start. We're going to now go on board with Jay. Oh, there's a yellow flag in sector 2. Is that Lovro? That's Lovro off. That's Lovro off. Down, maybe lost the front wing. That's very unlucky for Lovro here. Sector 3, yellow flag. Sector 3, yellow flag, and that's Anoja. Anoja's out. Could we see a safety car? Anoja out. Surely that could be a safety car. But there isn't. Anoja, very unlucky there, but they're out. Wisburn, losing a load of positions. There is a safety car. There's a VSC. There's a virtual safety car. Could we see anyone below pitting? We do. We see a lot of people pitting. So we've seen Flash go into the pits, Danny go into the pits. Who else has gone into the pits? We've got McLaren into the pits. We've got Torrent into the pits on the hard tyre. Could we see Torrent go to the end? Unless they've replaced the front wing, but they're waiting. Torrent's been blocked. Thomas is out. Thomas is out here. Thomas is out of this race. Don't know what's happened to Thomas. We're running on board with the people in the pits. This has been a very chaotic start. This is now becoming what we've realised it would be. Where's Torrent then? Torrent's not the leader, he's last. This thing's confusing. No, he's not. He's not last. Excuse me. Temp is the leader, obviously leading the virtual safety car. That's very unlucky for the 2 people who have DNF'd at the moment. Virtual safety car, I mean. Yellow flag, obviously sector 1, sector 2, sector 3, that's due to the to everyone. Temp has gone for the restart. Temp's tried to create a gap from Cars, obviously going. We might see another incident. Anoja, it's got Jay, but this could just end up being a potential just DRS train here. Taking a wide entry. Cars. No, Jay, sorry. Taking a very wide entry there. Wisburn. And Oja. This could be an interesting battle. Temp obviously with no slipstream. MTHFC has gone and dived into the pits, replacing a damaged front wing. Oh, Danny with a battle. Danny with the battle. But I think we see another person maybe diving into the pits. But there's someone alongside him. Is that contact? Is that contact? Was that contact? This could be interesting. Owen's down in... not Owen, I don't know. OMTHFC's down in P14. Sacred being overtaken there by Sorrow. Ooh, that was close. Oh, Commandant, what's happened to him? He's ghosting. Commandant going very slowly. Oh, OMTHFC, he spun, or something must have happened. I have a feeling there was contact. I have a massive feeling there was contact. He might have front wing damage. Let's have a look at the car. Do we see any form of front wing damage? I don't think there's any front wing damage. I think they just made a bit of contact and it's very unlucky that he's spun. But now, Temp has got cars on his back. His car's going to overtake Temp, or is Temp just too fast? Cars is coming. Commandant's retired. Safety car. No VSC, which means car. And Owen's pitted. Or is that a full safety car? It's a full safety car here. Could we see everyone just dive into the pits potentially? Go for the halves until the end of the race. What do we think? Sacred diving into the pits. Lovro, Ferrari are double stacking. This could definitely cost them some time. 3 DNFs within 4 laps, and this has cost them time. Sacred, wing replaced. Oh no, that's unlucky. But we've got Temp. Are we going to see the leaders dive into the pits? So we have 1 BSC and 1 safety car. Could we see the leaders? Cars probably would have made the move if there wasn't a safety car. Anoja, not miles behind, but there's a big gap. Everyone on the mediums. Let's have a look who's pitted and who hasn't. Stops. So we've got Owen, 1 stop. Sacred, 1 stop. Danny, 1 stop. So everyone from the lower end of has stopped, but this is really going to help Owen after that spin. But oh my gosh, Owen, sorry. This is really going to help Owen THFC after the stop, driving into the pits. Is Temp going to dive into the pits? Are we going to see people dive into the pits? This could be a potential pivotal moment here for this race. What do we think? It's going to be a pivotal moment. And these guys, Cars has retired. The man we thought could potentially challenge Temp in this race has retired, and Temp dives into the pit, which means the Anoja goes first. Jay stays out, but Temp obviously diving into the pit, so Temp is going to lose positions here. But we could see it all made up, as he's probably going to go for a 2-stop strategy, maybe even a 1-stop, try and get these mediums to the end. Lucky dived it into the pits. That puts Temp down a few positions, but we've got Anoja right behind the safety car. So almost got the entire field on mediums, but Lucky's boxed for a new set of softs, I think. I think he's going for a 2-stop. This could be a very, very interesting restart. This could be very interesting, as we've got P1 at the moment is Anoja. Jay has made up a few positions here after that penalty in the beginning race. He's made up 4 positions. Sorrow has done an absolute stonking drive and he's made up 11 positions. here. That's amazing from Saro. Temp obviously down 4 but has boxed. So could we obviously see Temp come to a divine easy win here? I don't think that would be the case, as this race might be spiced up. Already got 4 people who've retired. We need to see people close up the gap to the safety car, or they're not going to make it in time. There's one man who I definitely don't think will make it in time. I think we all know who that is. So, we've got Lucky, who boxed for another set of softs, which could give him the advantage. Enosia, right behind the safety car. We're probably going to go to lap 6 for the safety car. Safety car incredibly slow here. Needs to speed up a little bit. Everyone's tyres are going to get cold. Is Enosia on the mediums? Yes. J mediums. So medium for everyone apart from Choran and OMTHFC are probably going to go to the end. Lucky on the softs. 2 stop for him, definitely. So what do we think of the strategy? What do we think the strategies are going to be? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Thomas, obviously with that penalty in quali's out. So that is the grid at the moment, and that is the tyres they're on. Everyone, well, not everyone, I say everyone. Some people have made, so everyone from P5 down has made a stop, which could give them the advantage. I have a feeling the people who haven't stopped have made a wrong decision, but they can't help it, they're on the mediums. But what I would have done personally is I would have gone medium to hot to the end. Probably wouldn't have worked, but we would have tried it, because you know, you got to try things. Enosia. Safety car might be in this lap. So we're on Temp now. Temp, I have a feeling, will get a massive advantage in this race. We're on lap 6 of 26. And there's been a VSC. For those who have just joined, there's been a VSC. And there's been this is the actual safety car. People in chat earlier were predicting that this would be a safety car of many. So, we're going to see what happens here for the restart. We might see a safety car in this lap message. Has OMTHFC caught up with the grid? He has. He's done very well. Very, very well. Is the safety car in this lap? Safety car is in this lap. So here we go for the restart. Enosia leading the grid here. Jay could get alongside Enosia. Wisburn in P3. Could we see Wisburn get at the front? Saro obviously with a good one. Can we see Temp try and get back in to the front of the grid and just lead the race by example and win convincingly here? But so I've got Enosia P1. He's going to lead the grid. Off for the restart. Here we go. I don't. Right, Enosia's gone. Enosia's gone. And Choran has got a 5-second penalty. Oh my gosh, what has happened here? Choran's got a 5-second penalty. Flash Formula's got a 5-second penalty, but Temp has already made up one position. Temp's already made up one position. Jay's trying to defend from Wisburn. This is a brilliant view of Temp, and Wisburn brings it back over. 2 stops for OMTHFC. I have a feeling something's happened there. Choran and Flash Formula with 5-second penalties. Jay locks up. Wisburn trying to get in front. Temp's made a stop though. So he's probably just going to try and sit in Wisburn and Jay's slipstream. Making sure probably not to get dirty air. obviously seeing the entries from the boys, not the boys, I don't know, but from the guys in front. Durant's gone down to last hit. But are we going to see another retirement in this race, sitting on board with Temp at the moment? So we've got Saro in P5. He's enabling ERS. Trying to probably defend from Owen. Is Owen going to try and overtake Saro? Is he going to send it? He didn't send it. That's sad. I like seeing people send things. But we're going to be sat in the DRS train for a while. But at the moment, Anosia is still leading. Owen's gone a little bit wide there, so that's probably going to cost him some time. So, Owen, he's enabled DRS. But he's obviously disabled it now. But we haven't had DRS for these 7 laps. As Lucky has overtaken Sacred. Don't know what happened there, but convincing. Owen couldn't overtake him. Lucky going down another position. No, Sacred up, overtaking Lucky. I think Owen locked up there. Temp overtakes Whizburn. Temp with a convincing overtake there, even being able to get onto the racing line before the corner. Whizburn doing well here though. Temp now, he's looking to push on to try and overtake Jay, who's being a little bit held up by Anossia. But Tiara is in the pits. He served his penalty. So Whizburn going quite slowly through these corners. So Temp looking for Jay, but Jay has the slipstream of Anossia. I have a feeling that Anossia could be overtaken here. But I think Temp made the right decision, as he was expecting a safety car. We were all expecting a safety car. He made the right decision starting on those mediums, but these mediums could go further. So we never know. If there's another safety car, that could really benefit these medium runners. But Jay enabling ERS. He might overtake Anossia. Anossia probably going to get mugged off here. Sacred, Lucky overtaking Sacred. Jay losing ERS. Temp going fastest, with the fastest lap at the moment. And Jay couldn't get. But Owen diving into the pits. Danny's out. Danny's retired in the pit lane. But Owen's pitting with a new front wing as well. So at the moment we have had 5 drivers retire within 9 laps. Anossia still leading at the moment, but Jay is hot on Anossia's tail. Flash in the pits now. But Anossia still leading, but defending from Jay really well. Jordan, P12, which is practically lost, but he's moved up, obviously due to Flash's pit stop. Jay, is he gonna get Anossia on this straight? It's not. Bro, what happened, Danny? So, OMTHFC looking to get no, not OMTHFC. Jay looking to try and overtake Anossia. That's a brilliant line through there. Could we see a clean overtake, enabling ERS? DRS enabled, slipstream. Surely Jay's now going to overtake Anossia and up into P1, and Anossia isn't even defending too hard. Great move by Jay, but Anossia coming back at Jay. But Temp now could also be looking to get past Anossia, but them two are still fighting. Lovro overtaking his teammate. Anossia might get Jay with the DRS, but I think Jay had a little bit of ERS. Oh, Jeff. Jeff's always a problem. So and Nosy with a massive flick of oversteer, which means Temp is probably going to get past. Oh, unlucky from Enosia. Have to go down into neutral to get the car stopped, and that's going to lose time. But at the moment, it looks to be, well, Enosia's still there, but it looks to be a Temp J battle. But at the moment, Temp is in the net P1 as J has not boxed. So P2 at the moment could also be looking like a lucky. Oh no, that's not very good, Danny. That's got to be very annoying. Temp going a little bit wide, but Jay's got a 1.4 second gap at the moment. Just like everyone said, there's been many retirements. Lap 10 of this race. Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. I don't know what's happened, but there's a virtual safety car. Might be a little bit of loose debris. Oh, Jay's boxed. Jay's going into the pits. Whizburn going into the pits. Saro going into the pits. Lucky into the pits. Oh no, Lucky. Oh no. Lovro into the pits. Whizburn, which means Temp is up into the first. Enosia still staying out. But Jay, P3, even though he's pitted, which is really good. Don't know what's happened there though. Lucky. And Flash Formula's got a 3-second time penalty. It's multiple warnings. Enosia is on Temp at the moment. So that is the second virtual safety car we've had, and and we've only had one actual safety car. So I've got a McLaren of is it Owen? Is Owen retired, or is he just fixing front wing? Flash Formula is miles behind anyone. His teammate is in P1. But there's in 2 Alpines, I think. No, Alpine, the first Alpine of Enosia, as the other Enosia has retired. Enosia, the one in P2, is still on 10. And Torrent has got a drive-through. Sacred has got a penalty. I'm not sure what that's for. Sacred's got a drive-through. Torrent's got a drive-through, and Flash Formula has got a 3-second time penalty. Temp's been on these tyres for 5 laps, whereas Enosia's been on his tyres for 10. But Temp has got a gap of 1.4 seconds. Jay's on the soft, so could we see him close up this gap? So Enosia, lap 11, still P2, but has not boxed. Whizburn on hard, Lovro on hard, Lucky on hard. Could we see them go to the end? I think so. We've seen many stops in today's race. Our MTHFC's done pretty well. P9. So it's only 2 people who aren't guaranteed points here in this race. Whizburn has been overtaken, but Lovro's run wide. So Whizburn overtakes Lovro. Back again. That could be a potentially good fight, as Lovro's had a little kick of oversteer. So he might not get past Whizburn on this straight, but we could still see it. We could still see it, as Lovro backing out of that, realising that was a bit of a silly move to go for. Sacred's jumped into the pit for his drive-through penalty. Whizburn. Torrent obviously going into the pits for his drive-through penalty. This could be a very interesting race. Temp. Ooh, that was close for Temp, almost running into the wall, causing himself front wing damage. Is there any damage on that car? I do not think so. Enosia's done 11 laps with a gap of 1.7 seconds, whereas Jay's closed up 2 seconds on the gap to the leader. Gonna go on interval. So Jay's a 9-second gap to Enosia, and Enosia obviously not boxed. So far this has been a pretty interesting race. Unlucky for those that have retired, but so far, yeah, it's been good. Jay has gone quickest with a 140.1. That's the fastest lap of the race at the moment. And Ozia using a bit of their ERS to try and not lose as much time to Temp as possible, because Jay is gaining as fast as possible. But Whizburn has been overtaken, lucky into the pits, might have a little bit of front wing damage. Whizburn going for the switchback, that would have been a great move, but probably going to get him with the slipstream. Maybe needs to enable a little bit of ERS. Are we going to see a send? Lovro hasn't got much ERS left. Lovro locking up, but Whizburn having to back out of that. Lovro locks up again. It's going to increase tyre wear. Sector 1, yellow flag. What's happened? It's OMTHFC. It's gone off. Might have a little bit of front wing damage. Let's have a look. I'm not sure. Might have a little bit of side pod damage, but I'm not sure. Lovro and Whizburn, this is a brilliant fight at the moment. Oh, Lovro might have a little bit of front wing. Lovro, yellow flag sector 1. Is that Owen? Owen's had a little bit of a spin, I think. Sorry. Oh, Whizburn! Oh my gosh! Halfway through this race, that's got to be a safety car. That is a safety car. We're going to see a lot of people dive into the pits here. That's really unlucky for Whizburn. We've got Temp diving it into the pits, and Ozia diving it into the pits. Is Jay going to dive into the pits? Yes, he is. Saro surely going to dive into the pits. We might see every single person dive into the pits here. But this might benefit Lovro. I don't know if they are going to dive it into the pits as well as. I don't think so. As they're on the hard tyre, they're going to the end. Lovro's going to the end. So this could benefit them, putting them up a couple of places. So Jay is in P3. So that's obviously benefited Ozia. Staying out that longer bit has benefited Ozia, but Ozia now is going to the end, but they are on the hard tyre. So we're going to see another safety car restart. This is the second actual safety car and the 4th overall safety car of the race. 14 laps in, we've had a fair few retirements. We've had 6 retirements in this race. So yeah, it's been a very interesting race so far. Put down in the chat what we think of the race so far. I just about caught Whizburn spinning there. I feel very bad for them, as that was an interesting battle between them and Lovro. But Temp leading this race from Ozia to Jay to Lovro to Saro to OMTHFC, who's done really well from where they were at the beginning of this race, almost a lap down. Lucky, Owen, Sacred, Flash Formula, and Torrent. Oh, Torrent's maybe got damage. Torrent's definitely got damage, smacking into the wall there. Smacking into the wall, yeah, got a little bit of front wing damage, and Sacred has a 3-second time penalty. Oh my god, for multiple warnings. So Ozia P2, safety car, obviously going to be coming in, I think, at the end of lap 15, so we're going to have one more lap under the safety car. Practically halfway through this race. Well, we are halfway through this race. Only had about 7 laps of actual racing in this race, I think. So we've got a McLaren who's needing to close up as much as possible, and that's Torrent. So Danny at the beginning, he said that Jay would win. So we could see that happen. But Temp has played off a great strategy here. So we've got Ozia has done no laps on these tyres, whereas Lovro's done 3 laps. So we could see them lose a lot of position to Saro, but OMTHFC has done 4 laps, which isn't incredibly that much. But considering coming to fresh tyres, especially being on the hard tyre, that could definitely cause a lot of lost positions. Sacred in the pits, coming onto the soft tyre. So only one person in this race is missing out on points, and at the moment that looks to be Tiorent. So, here we are. We're probably going to get a message in a little bit. Probably at the exit of maybe turn 12. Oh, what's happened? Jay has got a 5-second time penalty for a collision with Lovro. I think Lovro rear-ended Jay, and that might cost him the win. That might cost him the win. I think the stewards are going to have a look at that, because personally I think Lovro has probably just rear-ended Jay. So if we have a recording of what happens, I have a feeling Lovro literally rear-ended Jay. So I think we need to get Jay's penalty removed. I think Lovro might have been being a bit too aggressive and just didn't put the brakes on enough. I'm not sure, but we might have to have a look into that, because that might cost Jay the win. Owen has a 5-second penalty. Flash probably has a 5-second penalty. Let's have a look at the penalties then. Leader penalties. So Sacred has a 3-second penalty. Flash has 8 seconds of penalties. Owen 5 seconds. Lovro 5 seconds, and Jay has 5 seconds of penalties. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Oh, Lovro knocking the tyres there. Right, when is Temp gonna go? When is Temp gonna put down the throttle? When is he gonna put down the throttle? When is he going to say, right, I'm going to go. Come on, this grid. Could see an ocean, maybe get alongside and push. But we're not sure. Here we go. When's Temp going to go? Is he going to take it all the way to the line? He's gone now. He's going now. Jay looking to make up the position. Owen being overtaken by... Oh, what's happened? What's happened? What's happened? Lover into the pits. Flash Forward has got another penalty. But Jay overtaking an Oja up into P2. But that 5-second penalty at the moment looking like he's being demoted to behind P9. But that obviously might all change with people spinning and crashes. It depends on the safety car. But at the moment it's not looking very good for Jay. Obviously this penalty may cost him. We could see looking to get that removed, because that's not just. It's unlucky. So it's Temp, Jay, and Nozia as your P. Oh, Jay! Has Jay got damage? I have a feeling Jay's got some sort of damage. That looks very severe for Jay. He might have just hit the barrier, and that might cost him a little bit. He might have a little bit of a lime front wing damage now. Oh, he's almost gone into the wall there as well, enabling ERS. Is he going to box? Just try and get that 5-second penalty out of the way as well. Could still see yet another safety car, but Temp has got a 9/10 gap. Jay enabling ERS. Obviously not having DRS at the moment. Is Jay going to dive into the pits, or is he going to manage it? He's going to manage at the moment. But he's used all of his deploy, and he's got 49% ERS. But Temp's got 80% ERS, and I don't think he's using that much. Lucky getting past. Oh my God! Lucky's probably got a lot of front wing damage. Yeah, quite serious front wing damage there for Lucky. That's unlucky. Yeah, ha 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 ha. So funny. Torrent into the pits. Temp with a good entry there. Jay using as much ERS as possible without overdoing it. Trying to get into Temp's slipstream to overtake. Ooh, Jay with a big lock up. Jay locking up again. Lucky obviously into the pits with that front wing damage. Temp is still in P1 here. He's doing quite well. Oh my god, my voice. Temp is doing quite well to maintain his P2 position. So shifting up the gears. He's going to be in range to maybe get a pass on Temp. Temp has got to remain calm, make no mistakes. Oh, Lucky's out. Lucky has retired. I don't know what's happened, but Lucky's definitely out. And there's a safety car. And surely Jay's going to box. I have a feeling Jay's going to box. Just try and get his penalty out of the way. Temp is diving into the pits. I think he's going to go on the soft tyre. This could cost Jay, though. This might cost Jay. That's the third safety car we've had. This might cost Jay. In terms of 5-second penalty, the whole grid's going to bunch up. And it's not very long till the end of the race. Temp in P2 though. So he's going to be on a fresh set soft in this race. And I think Jay is going to struggle. Lucky's left the session. So everyone in this race is guaranteed points. Everyone in this race is guaranteed points. This could be a very interesting restart. And this could be a very, very, very interesting end to this race. So, has Jay got any front wing damage? I'm really not sure. So, oh no, Flash Formula getting even more penalties in this race. Could potentially see a disqualification for Flash. I'm not sure, I think he's got a lot of penalties. He's on minute and 20 behind the safety car gap. Oh, Jay's dived it in. Jay has dived it into the pits. Oh, I see what he's done. I definitely see what he's done. He's going to serve that 5-second penalty. Get the soft tyres on. He's extended that gap to make sure that he doesn't lose as much position. And I told you he had a little bit of front wing damage. He's had to replace that, which makes Inosia, promotes Sorrow in and above Jay. But Sorrow's letting go. P3. Maybe Sorrow's trying to help Jay out a little bit there. Inosia doing by AI, Temp by AI. But this race, very interesting one. So far there's been 7 drivers who've retired from the race. Yep. 7 drivers. Ooh. So, but we've got Inosia who's on mediums, Jay on soft, so Inosia is surrounded by soft tyre runners. And is the safety car in this lap? Probably gonna get let know. And Temp, yet again, another safety car restart for him to try and handle. So we're gonna get a message in a minute. Safety car in this lap. Here we go. Message. Oh no, we're going for another lap. That's unexpected. We're going for another lap underneath the safety car. So we're going to get 6 more laps of race. No, 5 more laps of racing after the safety car restart. I'm quite surprised by that. Thought the safety car would be in, but I guess not. So lap 19 out of 26 here. It's been a very interesting race so far. Oh, what's happened to Sorrow? It's been overtaken by Sacred. Might have to give that position back, mate. Maybe not, though. So Jay, who hasn't got a penalty anymore, is in P3. So I think that penalty was incredibly unlucky and unjust for Jay. But he's on a fresh set of softs, so could we see Jay get P1? It's going to be a really good fight till the end, and I don't think we're going to see any more safety cars after this one. But you never know with F1, you never know. We could see a VSC, which could potentially change the whole race again. We could see another safety car because there will be enough laps. We just have like a 1 lap safety car. Just try and clear all the debris. Speaking of debris, that was a flush of debris there. Could we even see a bit of a wet race? A bit of a wet ending? That would be lovely, that would be. Stops. So, Temps made 3 stops. Inoja 2 stops. J 3 stops. So, OMTHFC and Flash Formula have made 5 stops in this race. That is crazy. Oh no! Sacred has hit Jay. Something's happened, and Sacred and Jay have both got 5-second penalties. It's happened again. It has happened again with a Ferrari. 2 times that's happened to a Ferrari. That is unbelievable. That is so unlucky for Jay. Which automatically means he's P8. That's so unlucky. I feel so bad. Ooh, that was close. Safety car in this lap though. So, we're going to go on board with Temp. Oh, whoa. Something mad just happened. Oh my days. Oh my days is all I've got to say. I think Jay has got another set of penalties. He's got 10 seconds of penalties because Sacred's rear-ended him twice. Surely that's got to be investigated by the stewards. I don't even know if there is any stewards, but Temp, he sets the grid off for another safety car restart. Sacred dives it into the pits. Jay sends it. He's got in front. Oh no! Inoja's out. Inoja is out. After a convincing race, Inoja is sadly out. And surely that's got to be investigated yet again. If people are recording their races, that might have to be investigated again. But there's a yellow flag and that's Inoja, but there's not going to be much. Whoa! A little bit of contact between Flash and Torrent. But that was a big crash for Inoja. Sacred with another 5-second penalty. 18 seconds of penalties for him. But Temp's got a Jay's got 10 seconds worth of penalties, so he's automatically going to be demoted. So at the moment it's looking like Temp is going to win this race. Maybe on track as well, but down to penalties, at the moment he would definitely win this race. But Jay blocking up into that corner a little bit, taking the corner nicely there. Almost a second down, but that's due to the restart. Oh, yellow flag sector 2. Who's that? Is that Sacred? It is Sacred. Lost the entirety of his front wing. Hit something at the castle section. And doesn't know how to reverse. Oh, there you go. Reset the track. Jay. So that's Sacred. Practically out of this race. P9 for Sacred. So we're going to go gap to leader. So at the moment it's looking like Jay is getting probably demoted down to 7th, which lifts up Saro, Lovro, Owen, Flash and OMTHFC. Ooh, Temp a little bit wide there, but there's 4 more laps to go of this race. So Temp goes over the curbing there. So Jay, Saro, Lovro. So at the moment now, Jay is going down to P5, which isn't actually that bad for Jay. Losing a lot of points, but then again, it's not the worst thing. But surely the points, so penalties might be a little bit, the penalties should be removed in my opinion. I think Jay got rear-ended, I'm not quite sure, but I think that's what happened. One of them, Sacred, definitely rear-ended him, as I saw Sacred dive into the pits, front wing change. Jay. Sacred again, man, he's crossing the white line. It's 22 seconds of penalties now for Sacred. Then theoretically, he's been lapped. Because of his penalties, he's been lapped. Temp. What happened to Temp there? I have a feeling he went into the barrier. Looks like he went into the barrier, but I'm not sure what happened. I have a feeling he went into the barrier. I'm not sure. So Jay. Riding on ball with Jay at the moment. Temp taking it a little bit wide there. That's cost him some time to Jay. Jay looked up. Temp shifting. Not shifting. So Temp just trying to keep that gap with Jay. Saro obviously still trying to close it. Oh, yellow flag sector 1. What's happened? I have a feeling something happened to Yoran. Oh, Torrent's got no front wing. Torrent's got no front wing. Something definitely happened. I have a feeling he spun and hit the wall. That's very unlucky for Torrent. But everyone here is guaranteed points. So in the end, whether you're 1 lap down or not, you're guaranteed points. Yellow flag sector 2, and that's Flash Formula. Flash Formula is out of this race. We need to see what's happened to Flash Formula. Is there a safety car, or is this just Torrent going slow? So yellow flag sector 2, let's have a look at this guy's car. Oh yeah, he spinned it. Oh, Temp's been overtaken. But Jay, back. Being overtaken here. Oh gosh, we've seen this many a time. Temp, is he going to get spun? No. He's kept it clean, that's brilliant racing. Temp, is he going to try and get past Jay, or is he literally just going to give Jay the track position win? He should fight this. Flash Formula out, so Sacred with a P8 finish as it stands. But he could be investigated. Maybe even DQ'd. On the straight, I have a feeling Jay's got in. Torrent pitting for a new wing. So, Temp going over the curbing. Jay trying to just pull away, maybe trying to get a 10-second gap, but I don't think that's going to happen with the remaining time left in this race. Temp going into the wall a little bit there. I don't think that's cost him anything, but it did go into the wall. Might have a little bit. Oh my god, keep voice cracking. So Oh, Temp going a little bit wide there. He's obviously going to try, if he has got front wing damage, he's going to try and manage it. I don't think he does, but the gap is almost outside of 1 second now. Jay is trying to get a move on, but due to the DRS, Temp is just trying to remain in Jay's slipstream. Right, so there's 2 more laps in this race. 2 more laps until we see a winner. Oh, yellow flag sector 2, that's Torrent out. That's Torrent out in this race. But we need to go back on board with this battle between Temp. We need to have a look at this. Where is the accident happened? It's at the castle section. Oh, goodness me. What has happened? Gonna almost have to take it really cautiously. The car's gone. I have a feeling he just hit the wall and just practically gone. Temp 2 seconds behind. Temp got front wing damage. Really quite far off Jay now. Could we even see him lose position to Saro here at the end of the race? As it stands, Temp will be the winner. Saro P2, and as it stands, Jay P3 actually, as Lovro's just jumped outside that 10-second gap that Jay has penalties of. Was there a collision? I'm going to ride on board with this battle for now. On the last lap of the race, is Saro going to get in front of Temp here? I think Temp has got some sort of front wing damage. I'm not sure, but Saro could get in front of him. Is Temp going to lose the win? Is Temp going to lose the win here? That was mainly Saro's only chance, but can he get him on the line? Saro. Sure, this is going to be a competitive battle to the end. Temp is just trying to defend for his life. Yellow flag sector 1. Something's happened, but we've got to ride on board with this battle for now. Temp's hit the wall. Temp's hit the wall. Temp has got severe front wing damage. He's hit the wall. As it stands, Saro is going to win the Grand Prix here in Baku. Something's happened to Temp at the end of this race. He's got severe front wing damage. Temp's still going to finish P2. But Saro, Karzan 14, yellow flag sector 2. Lovro spun it. Oh my god, Temp's lost his entire front wing now. Is he going to jump out of Jay's 10-second gap? Saro, Karzan 14, coming through the final set of corners. Unless something magically happens, Saro is going to win the Baku Grand Prix. Saro wins. Temp finishes P2. Saro, what a win. What a drive from the man. I think he started, where did he start? That's superb. Position change. Saro, 14 positions to win this Grand Prix in Baku. That's just superb from Saro. What a great race. Just want to thank everyone for watching today's race. Tune in next Monday. Have a good rest of your day.